Hi friends, this is last year's table calendar. If you can see, each page is actually a thick cardboard and it's in very good condition. So guess what? I am not going to throw it away and I will rather upcycle it by converting it into an inspirational calendar, if you may call it so. It will keep me inspired each day of my next year as I work on my table. So now let me explain to you how I'm going to execute this idea, which is sitting in my head for quite a long time now. So I'm going to write down some small inspirational quotes and then stick them on the top of the front side of each of these calendar pages. So for that, first of all, I'm going to cover front of each of these pages with a plain sheet in white, and then on top of that I'm going to put up a black sheet on which I'm going to write down the quotes with my hand with a minimalistic decoration all around. So the total length of these cardboard is 14.5 centimeters, and just under the binding from there till the end, the width is 8.5 centimeters. So accordingly, just to keep a margin all around so that this portion is also visible just a bit, that will add a little more of layers and character to the overall look of my pages. So I'm going to cut out my craft pages to a length of 13.5 centimeters and a width of 7.5 centimeters. So from this sketchbook, I'll just tear out a page and then give it a fold. I'm going to get two set pages which are going to cover the front of my calendar pages. So now I cut it to the dimension of 13.5 into 7.5. So I've got two of my sheets. So this is how it will go on top of the calendar pages, just like this. So it covers the entire written text of my front of the calendar pages, but also keeping a margin on all the four sides. So just like this, I have already cut out the rest of the pages. And now on top of these, I'm also going to stick another layer of black craft paper, which is going to be of the dimension of 13 centimeter into 7 centimeter. So I have already cut out the black craft paper. So these are the ones. And now you see, when I just put it on top of the white sheet, this is how it looks, and then it goes on top of this front. So before I start writing, I am going to stick the black sheet on top of the white sheet towards the rough side of the page, which has some texture. And just the same way, I am going to do the remaining 12 also. So this is how these pages at this point look like, with the white sheet at the bottom and the black sheet on the top, with some which are rectangular in shape and with some with a oval shaped black top paper. And now I am at a stage of writing down my quotes. So for that, I firstly did a bit of research on Google and selected a few short inspirational quotes and then save them on the desktop on a Word file. And now I am going to write down the quotes on these blank sheet of paper. So this is how finally the 12 inspiration cards that I have made look. But now there's a small change in my plan, and so I have decided why to leave the back of these calendar cardboards empty, and why not fix some more quotations at the back of each card. This will also have an option to fit in 2 more cards. So a total of 26 cards, and I am good for a month of inspiration. And so I'll keep on rotating it every month, and I stay inspired for the rest of my year 2019. And so I have also made these cards But the only variation is that previously the cards were made with the white as the base. This time, for a little variation, I have just reversed the order, and this time the black is forming my base, and on white I'm going to write down my codes. However, the dimensions remain the same. So let's get started. So all my cards are ready. These are the ones with the quotes written on a black sheet, and these are the ones with the quotes written on the white sheet. And one last time, let us have a look at the 2018 calendar, as I am starting to finish my project, and today being 20th of December 2018. So I'll give it a ditch for the last 11 days of the year 2018, so that I'm prepared with all my inspiration for the new year 2019. So let's get started. So for doing the final part of my project, these binding clips are going to help me in holding these cards in proper place after I glue it. And just the same way, I'm going to repeat for all the other cards. At this point, I'll just let it dry for some time so that the cards stick to place, and I can use these clips for the rest of the bunch of cards to be stuck on. And now I take out the clips and I'm going to use it for sticking the remaining cards into the rest of the calendar pages. I think the clips cannot hold any further cards, so I'll again let it rest for another 5 minutes and then I'll go on to the remaining cards. So now one final time, let it rest for another 5 minutes. So this is how finally my calendar of the year 2018 has taken the shape of a inspirational calendar for the year 2019 for me. I'm for the moment calling it an inspiration calendar, but if you can suggest me something better, then do give me your suggestion in the comment section below. So I hope it was a good inspiration for you, and you will also repurpose your table calendar just the way I did, or maybe in some other way. Share your ideas with me in the comment section below. If you did like my idea, then give it a big thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe to my channel to show me your support and care, and also share it with your friends and family. So until next time, bye.